Chin-ups. I'm pretty proud of what we've achieved with chin-ups with many of our clients, in particular our female ones. But having said all that, you do have to be careful with the chin-up. And I would say for some people, and I don't want to be rude with this or anything like that, for some of you, to get your first chin-up will mean losing some weight as well. All right, I cannot beat around the bush about that too much, and I don't want you to get upset about that. It's just something that you will have to tackle and get on top of, but be inspired by it, don't be deflated by it. So there's a bit of preparatory work that goes into a chin-up. If you're watching this video, I'd like you to probably refer back to the hanging section and then the scapular pull-up stuff. Hopefully I've covered a scapular push-up and German hang stuff. But if I haven't, you can always send a message and I'll get a video up for that as well. But that's some stuff that I think is pretty good in regards to preparing you for a chin-up. I'm just going to show you some of the exercises that we get people to do once they've achieved good hanging and worked on a bit of scapular stuff as well. So before I go on, do we wear gloves? No, we don't. Okay, we do not wear gloves when it comes to this sort of stuff. We are consistently trying to work on a grip strength. We might use a bit of chalk every now and again, but even with that, we try and limit the usage as much as possible. Gloves are an assister. We don't usually do it when we're doing deadlifts. Again, we just get used to trying to get stronger with our grip in general. So that's the first thing I want to cover. Next thing. So once someone's got used to doing their hanging work and the scapular stuff, or just getting used to the general grip on the bar, that's when we might start working on a chin-up negative with them. So that for some people takes a bit of confidence in regards to pulling that off. But if you're not feeling that confident with the negative, you might want to work on some holds. Now I'm just using this step here to show you what that might look like. And you've got to try and set up something similar to this at home. If you're quite serious about achieving your first chin-up, you have to understand it'll take a lot of work. For the guys that have got their chin-up, I reckon it's taken them, work where it's involving 6 days a week. Now that's not saying that you train all day long. It means fitting in some of this chin-up work as much as you can on most days of the week. So, chin-up grip, I would say don't go too wide, probably your shoulder width distance or even in a bit. Another thing to be wary of, for some of you, we've got to be careful with these. Go too wide with the grip, you definitely increase your chances of elbow problems, and that's just because of the nature of the positioning. If you think about, if you're just here, right? If you're just here and then you try and reach out like that and have your hands still flat, you're going to notice that you're going to feel almost a little bit restrained or tight through that elbow region. This is where, for some of you, maybe doing chin-up work with some gymnastic rings, like hanging off your pergolas at home or your chin-up bar at home, might be the thing that you need to do to decrease your chances of elbow pain, or just to alleviate it as well. Moving on. Your negative will look like this. You've got like a box or a step, or you're coming from the ground, you're gripping your bar, all right, your thumb, I should say, is wrapped around the bar, you're hopping up, you're getting it up towards your chest, holding, and then coming down as slowly as possible. I'm trying to keep my shoulders away from my ears a little bit. And I'm coming all the way down to that full hang position. I'm even holding here at the bottom, so I'm opening up through my shoulders a bit. That's what a negative will look like. That is one of the progressions towards getting your chin up. I would call that 1 rep, okay? Or even 1 rep of a set. When I'm training my guys in my groups, and we're trying to get them to get their first chin up, they'll work towards getting about 10 of those sets,
single rep per set within a session. So they'll do one of those negatives and they'll literally walk around, I would say for 2 to 3 minutes, if not a little bit more, just loosening up so that when they do it again, they're feeling nice and fresh.